वहाँ पिक्चर आने पे बोलना है ना. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Rajiv Sharma from School of Business, University of Petroleum and Energy Studies. Let me begin by wishing you all a very happy and prosperous new year as you look forward or explore different institutions to pursue your education after plus 2. I am here to provide you some insights about the various undergraduate BBA programs at School of Business in University of Petroleum and Energy Studies. In my presentation, I'll discuss the specializations in which we have the courses and a little bit about the scope of those courses. And in the last, I'll share some of the photographs and some of the events that take place at the university during the 3 years time when students spend here to learn both in terms of subjects for the specific domain and to enhance their personality otherwise when they interact with different teachers, different faculty members as well as students. Having said that, why UPS or what does pursuing a BBA at USP differentiates you from the other institutions? Let me say that we are industry focused and domain specific programs that we are running here, and it's a blend of general business and specialized courses. Apart from that, when students join the university and their program, we have a personality enhancement program where the communication skills of the students are developed and how they need to appear for the interviews, how they need to behave, and how they need to approach different companies. All these things are taught to students. Apart from that, even before that, when they break ice and with each other and when they interact with each other, all this is part of their personality enhancement program. While they are pursuing their course, while they are pursuing their program, we also invite industry experts for guest lectures, and they are both from academics as well as different domains of the industry. They come and share their real life experience, their practical problems with the students, and which gives an idea to the students that what is being expected from them when they go out for pursuing their jobs and pursuing their careers, and what are the areas that they need to develop themselves. Once they get exposure of that, that part is incorporated in your classes, in your subjects, in your courses, and in your respective programs. Uh, all the faculty members, those who conduct classes, apart from classroom teaching, students are given field assignments where they deal a practical problem and they go and visit certain stakeholders. Apart from that, there is industry visit, which is more or less first formal exposure to the students in the industry, where we take students for 3 to 5 days visits in different companies at different locations, depending on which domains they are. In case they are from aviation, they are taken to best of the airports in the country. In case they are from logistics, they do visits different ports in the country, JNPT and other logistics companies. So that is the first exposure to the student with the industry. That happens in at the end of third semester or at the beginning of fourth semester, and after they finish their fourth semester, that is second year, they go for internships, summer internship program that runs from 6 to 8 weeks, where they work practically in some of the industry or in some of the companies. Apart from that, there is a dissertation project in the last year which they have to conduct some research based on their experience from the industry and summer internship. They are able to find some problem on which they do the research. Uh, Lately, from last couple of years, we had been trying to introduce this, and we were successful last year. We have a student exchange program where top 2 or 3 students from the undergraduate program, they go to international university to pursue one of their semesters, And this time there were two foreign trade students, those who went for their fifth semester, and in the last semester there are three students from foreign trade, digital marketing, and one more program that they are going to university. Under this program, it's an Erasmus program for scholarship, where their accommodation, logistics, and everything is taken care of for the selective students. They stay in that international university and they pursue one of the semesters at those universities. This year it was University of Maribor in Slovenia in Europe, where the students, five students of the undergraduate program have pursued their fifth as well as the last semester. Apart from this, to inculcate good habits or to make them more responsible towards the society, we run certain community service program, which includes different activities under the program that is being run by the present government of Swachh Bharat, where our students visit some part of the villages or some part of the city and they do the cleaning there. They clean those places and they do what is necessary. Apart from that, students go to nearby villages where they conduct classes for basic education to the basic students, or there are some programs for safe driving or promoting hygiene among those village areas. So I can conclude it by saying that my first slide, that it's basically a terminal degree. So these are the aspects which differentiates UPS undergraduate program from rest of the universities. As I mentioned that there is semester 1 where they have a personality enhancement program. During following semesters there is classroom teaching, field assignments as I mentioned before, local visits to certain bank, to a company, to a plant to see the operations, guest lectures from the industry as well as academic experts. Then there are certain workshops which are conducted again by the guest lecturers or industry domain experts. In semester 3, there are certain advanced skill development programs where in first two semesters the programs or the courses which are run, they are generic or they are same across the different programs, but as you graduate to third semester and fourth semester, from there onwards we only study the domain related subject to develop your skills in the domain in which you are pursuing your education or in which you look forward for the career and jobs. uh, Industry visits, executive communication programs, and placement selection and improvement programs. This is one of the aspects where students have to appear for the mock interviews. One of the industry experts as well as HR experts, they visit the university for specific programs. They interview students and their lacunas are told or the areas where they need to develop is told. This is basically a mock exercise or to train a student because they need to appear in the interviews from fifth semesters onwards, from when the placement starts happening. And sixth semester there is a dissertation where you need to select a problem on which you do the research and then you submit that report before graduating from the university. There are different courses taught like management courses, domain courses, courses under choice-based credit system, open electives as well as program electives. Management courses are the general courses which are there in semester 1 and 2. Domain courses, as I mentioned before, they begin from semester 3 onwards. And then as you graduate to 4th, 5th and 6th semester, there are certain subjects which you can opt for as electives. They are from the different domains like sociology, psychology, leadership based learning. Apart from that, there are electives also, program electives, which students can choose and pursue those programs. These are the different programs that university at present is making its presence felt. BBA Oil and Gas Marketing, BBA Logistics Management, BBA Aviation Operations, Auto Marketing, Financial Analysis and Services, Foreign Trade, Digital Marketing, E-Business, Media Management, Accounting and Information System. Apart from that, there is a BBA with the specialization is Human Resource Management, Marketing Management, and Operations Management. I'll briefly share with you about the each program in the coming slides. Uh, what are the career options, and which are the firms that are visiting our university for placements. First of all, as it's also considered as one of the flagship programs for the university in the name, that University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, we have a BBA Oil and Gas Marketing program. That is where we make students ready for the marketing professionals of retailing as well as lubes marketing industries. Here students are exposed to various aspects and to the various stakeholders of oil and gas industry, and the objective is to make them develop the skills that manage the marketing of petroleum product and allied services. In terms of career prospects, they work in the area of sales and marketing after finishing this degree, then customer relation management as well as business development. A couple of them who have the bent of mind for research, they do join consulting companies where they research or they do data analysis for business marketing of oil and gas business. They work as business analysts and research associates. Project manager is the is the post where over a period of time after gaining certain experience for quite a few years that you reach at the situation of project manager. The main firms that come to the campus for placements in case of oil and gas are Castrol, Shell, Meru Group, Infraline is there, iData, and Bharat Shell. These are basically the firms which have been hiring students for who have pursued their program in case of oil and gas marketing. Apart from that, one of the major upcoming areas or developed areas in last decade or so, that is logistics management, which consists of say it enables you to study the second business area in depth and to develop skills and overall marketability. This program majorly consists and it's an elective stream which is selected from accounting, marketing, business management and business information system or operations management. And it allows you greater flexibility to choose alternative career paths. In addition, it also emphasis is also placed on logistics and supply chain management courses, where you uh, are prepared to get yourself employed in purchasing, sourcing, vendor development, inventory control, warehousing and distribution, and logistics management. If I share in a simple words, it means that as a product which leaves the market, these days we all do shop online also, or even offline in brick and mortar showrooms. The different stages which a product goes through after it comes out of the factory to the point where it reaches either consumer or to the offshore or to the brick and mortar showroom. So all these operations or processes which happen in between to store them to for in some warehouse or distribution according to the area, that depends. These are the sectors, these are the areas for which knowledge is provided to the student and related subjects are there. It's one of the major upcoming sector from last decade, and as we are interacting or we are doing business more internationally, as international trade is being promoted, this is one of the area which is the basic requirement for industry to conduct their distribution of the product. The main recruiters in this case are Lava International Limited, APAC Logistics, Denso India Limited, Queen Nagal, Seva Logistics, FedEx. You must be aware of these names: FedEx, Queen Nagal. They are all international players and major players in case of logistics management. Nippon Paints and APL. Then aviation program, which in simple words, the objective is to create the skilled professionals for ground services in the aviation sector and allied fields of travel and tourism. Apart from the domain specific courses in this program, the major highlight that makes it unique is that the advantage of a built-in IATA or UFTAA foundation course within the main curriculum, thus increasing its application as well as relevance of the program. It makes you more equipped to be placed after you finish your program, and there are different career prospects in this, which includes customer service management, customer relationship management, passenger reservations and ticketing. It's one of the major profile, the best students, those who are into data analysis and all, because these days ticketing is one of the very competitive say area, because all the airlines, all they want that their flights should be full and the prices should be done accordingly. So this is one of the major areas or the major profiles where one of the good students or intelligent students they go. Apart from that, there are revenue management, airline sales and marketing, flight oblique data analysis, loyalty programs management, as well as fueling management. So broadly, it's basically the ground services for which the student gets equipped or gets skilled when they pursue this program. And the major recruiter in this case are Hyderabad International Airport Limited, Indigo, SpiceJet, Etihad, Air Celebi, Air India SATS, Delhi International Airport. BBA Auto Marketing. In post 90s, many automobile firms have started functioning or manufacturing in the country, and that has made it more competitive. And people in the marketing area, they no longer should be come from the general background, but they need to have knowledge about the automobile sector. So this is where this program comes into play, and students learn about business development, about sales and marketing, customer service, key account management, auto financing, auto insurance, as well as entrepreneurship. Uh, in case of industry visits as well as their summer internship, they go to one of the best firms. I'll share with you later during the presentation few of the photographs of our students visiting these big brands to work with, as well as for the internship also. The prominent industry recruiters here are, say, Big Boy Toys, it's Mercedes Benz, Harley Davidson, Volkswagen, Royal Enfield, Nissan. These are major players which recruit our the students who have done their undergraduate program in case of auto marketing. All these programs or all these domains, as I mentioned in the previous one in case of auto marketing, that you need to know about auto financing as well as auto insurance. Apart from that, specifically in terms of finance these days, with the development of the financial institutions and financial market of the country, there is huge demand for the people working in financial services also. So financial analysis and services is basically to impart knowledge about the various aspects of financial services. It helps students to understand and develop the skills that are essential to face and overcome the challenges in sales and marketing of financial products. And there is a saying that you can sell all the products in case you are good in selling financial products, because this is where you are asking a consumer or you are asking a client, that's a more appropriate word, to manage his wealth or to share his wealth when he or she invests or buys your financial services. In all other products, it's basically you are giving something to the consumer back in terms of something tangible. In case of financial services, Here also the consumer gets tangible, but then it depends on the market services, on the market conditions, on the business environment. So to sell the financial product, I feel that it is one of the most difficult things. And if you learn it at a really early stage, and if there is a keen interest of yours to pursue this area, you have a better prospects as a financial analyst, risk manager, relationship manager, credit analyst, corporate banking, investment banker, equity research analysis, portfolio manager, or finally a stockbroker. The prominent recruiters in this case are Muthoot Finance, Cyprus Money, India Meets India, Jaro Education, Inex Logistics and Supply Chain, and Madura Fashions. These are broadly the firms which come to the university for the placements. Uh, then there is a program in undergraduate of a foreign trade, with the present government promoting efforts or initiatives they have been taking, so that there is Make in India program, which we all know that it's a sort of bringing foreign firms to come and set up their manufacturing units here, which would be beneficial both in terms of technology as well as employment. At the same time, we produce quality products which can be exported to other countries. So, and more so, India is trying to increase its percentage share in the world trade market. So that's where this program comes into the play. And during the program, we help students to develop an understanding of fundamentals of foreign trade and its importance to the Indian economy. They are made aware of EXIM policies. They are made aware of how the trade documentation as well as the trade procedures take place. And they are given a comprehensive knowledge of international trade bodies as well as multilateral agencies which play an important role in foreign trade. In this case also, students go for their summer internships in export houses, in companies, different companies which are exporting in various domains, that is textile, leather, and the major career aspects here or prospects here are in terms of working in export houses. And at the same time, the students who are pursuing foreign trade, they can be employed in case of logistics companies also. Once you have certain years of experience, then you move to these consultancy firms as well as multilateral agencies. This is a relatively new program for which only one batch has passed out, but we have seen a good response from the students for this program. And the prominent recruiters till now have been APAC Logistics, Exchange for Solar, Motor Intelligence, where again you do the research analysis program or research associates profile. Then there is Smart Lifestyle, some Smart School also. Uh, it's from this program that three of the students went for the foreign uh, semester to pursue their semester in one of the foreign university under the Erasmus program of student exchange. As we are working in these different areas, and as our economy is growing, we all are aware that these days most of us prefer shopping on online, and that is where the digital marketing program comes into play, that how to develop your marketing strategies or your websites in case of digital strategies or policies and technologies that transfer your marketing paradigm and rise of the digital markets around the world. So this program, it provides you comprehensive view on e-business, online marketing, social media channels through which you can advertise your programs, and growing power of connected customer with the tools of digital marketing. The career prospects here are of a digital strategist, where you can be a social media manager, you can take care of direct or indirect advertisement as an advertisement manager, digital business marketer, digital business development executive. This is again a relatively new program, and the first batch would be passing out in 2018. As I mentioned that e-business, all your present online companies like Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal, eBay, these are the firms which are which have the possibility, which have the probability of being uh, hiring more employees, as more and more trade is taking place online these days. So this program is designed to develop the necessary skills which are required to be part of the workforce, those who can join these e-business segment. And students here are exposed to e-commerce, online marketing, advertisement and promotion, e-business applications, and various SEO and SEM, social and web analytics. The career prospects they have are e-business consultant, e-business marketing manager, advertising and promotion manager, online marketing, website manager and website coordinator, or online business development manager. This again is a relatively new course, and first batch would be passing out in 2020. Then it's media management, again relatively a new program which has been brought into the play because all your online trade, all your digital marketing, and apart from that, this requires a different kinds of advertisement, as well as on the different social media platforms where you need to work of the media. So this offers students the tools and professional network and practical experience needed to succeed in today's media industries. Uh, it gives you a solid foundation in the latest concepts and practices uh, of the emergent media platforms, including television, advertising, social media, or new media platforms. It's basically designed as a compatible combination of advanced level media and management related studies with a special focus on media economics, strategy, and on media and cultural policy. The various career project prospects here would be that you work in production, in marketing for TV, films, radio, media administration for commercial and non-profit organizations. Some of the specific portfolios and jobs are of product manager, press officer, broadcasting manager, and copy editor. The first batch would be placed in 2019. Apart from that, still there are basic programs which are still in demand and will always will be. So considering that, if someone wants to pursue in the traditional areas of management, that is human resource management, this is where the students who are interested in entering the human resource profession with a bachelor's degree could qualify for variety of options, and each with a unique set of responsibilities. Uh, they could get employment in human resources departments, consultancy firms, or recruiting agencies, or even online agencies these days like Naukri.com, Mafua, and different online human resource firms, HR firms basically. So the different career prospects here would be for human resource generalist, there would be compensation executives, human resource development specialists, employee training program officer, personnel officer, welfare officers, and recruitment officers in placement agencies. Another traditional area is for marketing management. The students pursuing their education or studies in this area, they are eligible to work in any different firms in the area of marketing. And this program has been designed for students interested in basically specifically in marketing function. Its design of this program is a rigorous blend of various facets of marketing that includes sales, advertising, consumer behavior, service marketing, and various other marketing electives. The various prospects here are of beginning your career after completing your undergraduation program at the level of marketing executive or sales executive, marketing research analyst, business development executive, e-marketing executive, customer relation executive, showroom manager, or direct marketing executive. Uh, these again are relatively new areas or new programs and like the previous one, its first batch will also be placed in 2019, and this is one of the major BBA operations management, one of the most critical aspects in the manufacturing sector or firms. Uh, it's a multidisciplinary degree and uniquely positioned to help individuals to succeed in career in transformed global manufacturing sector. Based on the recommendations of industry leaders, the curriculum integrates the cutting edge technical as well as theoretical competencies required. Uh, so basically, how does the manufacturing operations take place within a firm, whether it's a textile or it's a leather, how you source the raw material, then how the inventories are kept, how inventories are brought to the machine, and then they finally convert these inputs into a proper product and the outputs, how these operations are run, how scheduling is done, how just in time technology which is there these days products are produced and delivered accordingly. This all basically in simple words constitutes the parts of operation management. So this is one of the most critical aspects in any sector, that's of running the operations finally. Uh, Considering that there are other operations also, uh, the major career prospects here are for operation executive, operations supervisor, warehouse executive, shift supervisor, vendor management executive, or purchasing executive. All critical areas from the manufacturing point of view, all critical areas uh, to keep the inventory in place, to keep the outsourcing or the warehouses for keeping certain inventory or sourcing the raw material, so that the production keeps happening continuously in a right manner and at the right schedule. That is where this undergraduate program comes in to skill the students. And this is again a relatively new program, and the first batch would be passing in 2019, and they will be placed accordingly. Apart from that, there is a basic accounting and information system. This program prepares students to use the application of technology and to create a competitive advantage in accounting understanding for the organizations. So it's basically you use technology and different softwares and create a certain strong relationship with their stakeholders to optimize the operations and supply chains, uh, and generate this data and analyze these informations so that the better decision making could be taken by the concerned managers, as well as in the different departments also, whether it's marketing or it's sales or it's purchasing department, or at any level of the management, that's top level, who use these data, who use this information to make their policies so that they are in aligned with their goals and the mission. Then at a second level of management, where they need to break it down to the certain objectives and they need to attain uh, those goals and policies that needs to be implemented at the third level. So this information system and these details, this data which has been run by the experts in case of accounting, they give certain figures with which at the different levels of management these employees do play. So in this case, the career aspects are, in case of accounting, jobs in various firms. Apart from that, management consultant, cost accountant, financial accountant, inventory manager, project manager, associates at knowledge processing out KPOs, associates at international trade firms, as well as tax audit assistants. So after sharing with you about the different programs, let me share with you briefly about the BBA placement programs. These are over a period of years how the placement has been. But I would like to share it here with you that when we say 100% placement, what we mean is that we suppose there is a class of 50 students, and out of 50 students, some of them do opt for pursuing their post graduation immediately after the completing their undergraduation program. But then from last decade and a half, as the trend has been that many of the students After finishing their undergraduation program, they work for certain years and then they again go back to universities or institutions to pursue their postgraduate programs or management programs. So what happens is, if out of 50, say there are 30 students who are opting to uh, go for the placements, those 30 students would be considered, that 30 students is the total number in certain subjects, in certain domain, in specific domain, who are opting to go for the job. This 100% means that those 30 who opted for the jobs, they have got placed. And let me make it clear that some students, they voluntarily are not part of the process because they opt out for the placement. That's number one. Secondly, some students who are not able to clear their exams from the previous semester, they are not allowed until and unless they finish their, or they clear their uh, courses from the previous semesters. They are only allowed to sit in the placement process once their exams are cleared. So in simple words, or basically putting forward, the students, those who opt for placements, like the example which I gave, that 30 students out of the class of 50, in case those 30 are placed, that is what we refer as 100% placements for that domain. So it goes for all the 7 to 10 programs. On an average, if we say 30, if there are across the programs around, say, 275 to 300 students who have opted for placements, once they are placed, it's called 100% placements. We consider only those students in the placement process, those who opt for or those who aim for pursuing or joining corporate or industry after they finish their education. These are the figures for 2017. As you can see that apart from a just minor aberration in case of oil and gas, rest of the departments had 100% placements. And there are certain scholarships also. 50% tuition fee waiver on 20% seats of each program in first semester for CBSE, ICSC and state board pass out students. Apart from that, the students who tops across the different domains uh, within the undergraduate program, like they say that there are 11 to 12 programs, there would be top 3 students who would be achieving maximum marks or maximum CGPA. They are also given scholarships in second and third year, that their certain part of their fee is their certain part of fee is given them to as a scholarship. So the eligibility criteria for pursuing these different programs are, say, you should have minimum 50% marks in 10th as well as 12th. Then there is an admission process where screening of application is done, and you need to appear through group discussion as well as personal interviews. And students appearing, those who are appearing in class 12 and awaiting their results, they can also apply, because in that case the provisional, it remains a provisional, your admission. Shortlisted candidates are given provisional offer letter. These are the testimonials by 2 of our undergraduate students who have passed out, and Divyaveer Bharti Singh from BBA Oil and Gas, and Diya Goyal is from BBA Digital Marketing. It's their opinion about the time that they have spent at the universities. This is fee structure for each semester. So you need to pay every semester the fee for that specific semester, and in total it comes out to be approximately 673.250. Approximately we can say that 6.5 to 7 lakh in between. Let me share with you some of the pictures of certain activities which I told you in the very beginning of the presentation, that in first semester or when they join the university, there is a personality enhancement program. You can see students bonding with each other to learn various management skills from these activities, to interact with each other, to break the ice, and how to work or how to move together, move ahead as a team. Experts from the industry with the students. These are students at Hyderabad International Airport, those who went for industrial visit from the aviation operations. Some of them also go on these airports to pursue their summer internships as a ground staff or as in the various domains which I shared with you, or various areas in case of aviation operations. Summer internship of the students. From BBA Auto Marketing. You can see two pictures of different locations as well as different companies. Uh, this is Rishabh Bhasin and Kapil Singh. They are students of BBA Auto Marketing, and they were at Harley Davidson Pune during their summer internship in 2015. Then Abhigyat Shivani, he was with Mercedes-Benz Mohali during 2015. Apart from that, as I mentioned, that to make our students into responsible adults, those who feel that they need to reciprocate and they need to give back to the society also, they are participating in various community service programs. Here you can see some of the school students, our faculty members and our students, they visited this small village in the nearby area in Bishanpur, where they went and they conducted classes for the students. And we some of them on the in the other photograph doing tree plantation at the university as well as in the nearby areas. Then it's Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, where students visit different part of the city and they do the required cleaning of those areas. This is National Highway uh, on the way to Dehradun in Prem Nagar area, where you can see our students, they are working and they are cleaning that area. These are couple of photographs from student exchange program under the Erasmus program, where two of our students are there right now at University of Maribor in Slovenia. One of the students is Miss Ujjwala Rawat, Ujjwala Tandon from BBA Foreign Trade. She was among the top two students in the class, and she got an opportunity along with another student, Anand Chaudhary. He is not there in the picture, but you can see her at University of Maribor, and they are also going through certain sessions to break ice, a yoga session there. And one of her uh, professors at the university, who was conducting classes for innovation management and is also guiding to her in dissertation. Apart from that, three more students this year will be going for pursuing their last semester. Thank you very much. This is what I wanted to share about the insights of different specializations and different domains which we run here, or uh, which helps students to skill themselves and to learn various aspects and to be uh, differentiate them from rest of the students, and they do pursue domain specific education which makes them more competitive as well as they are ready to join the industry. Thank you very much. I am open for the questions. Hello Abhishek. Uh, the presentation was for undergraduate programs for BBA program. Your question is from MBA in supply chain management, but fine, anyways, I'll answer that. Uh, it's similar lines as I mentioned you, BBA logistics management. But yeah, it's quite what you I'll say that quite a packed program in MBA in supply chain management, because quite a few number of subjects which are taught from domain as well as others, and it's one of the upcoming sectors or one of the most prevalent sectors in the country, and the placements also happen very the placements which have happened, they are getting good salary packages, those who are from MBA logistics and management, and major companies as I mentioned in case of BBA like Flipkart, uh, uh, or other FedEx, these all companies, they visit university for the placements. It's one of the most successful programs in terms of the placement, I would say, because logistics is the sector. It's basically any product, any sector which needs to take their product from factory to the consumer. It need to go through the various logistics firms and certain things that need to be taken care of. And it's one of the most sought after MBA programs at the university. Where you are imparted knowledge about warehouses, about sourcing, following the time schedules, all these things with respect to, say, logistics, supply chain management, which are taught in the program. And we have industry experts also, various teachers who have been working in the industry for quite long, and at the same time they do keep conducting research seminars where people from the industry or guest faculties, they come and interact with the students uh, to share with them. As I mentioned, others, good afternoon. Our presentation today was for BBA programs, but not from the mechanical engineering programs. There would be one of my colleagues who will be coming here and who will be sharing for mechanical engineering. But yeah, I would say that what makes our course unique is that in terms of the opportunities which we provide internationally, that's number one. Secondly, we have industry experts working here as the teachers. Third, we keep bringing peoples from the industry to interact with the students. So I think that these are a couple of factors which differentiate us from the other universities. But yeah, more detail about the engineering programs, that would be there in the another webinar which my colleague would be sharing with you. I come from economics background, I come from humanities background. I will not be the appropriate person to share the details of the mechanical engineering or other engineering programs. Uh, I'm sorry for that. But yeah, as what differentiates us from the other, I have shared with you. Like I shared that in undergraduate level program and the BBA also we have collaborations with the international universities. In engineering program, we have more collaborations with the different European countries where our students go to participate in the international workshops also. So providing students these opportunities is what provides or what differentiates us from the other universities. That's all I can say for now. Fine. Thank you. Thank you very much and wish you all the best as you prepare to pursue your educational goals to be successful in your career, and I look forward to see you at UPS. Thank you.